Welcome to our journey through one of Spain's most enchanting and iconic castles, the Alcázar of Segovia. Rising proudly from a rocky crag above the confluence of two rivers, this castle is not only a masterpiece of medieval architecture, but also a place where history, legend, and politics converged for centuries. The Alcázar is often said to resemble the bow of a ship cutting through the landscape, and it has served many roles throughout its long existence. A fortress, a royal palace, a prison, a military academy, and now a museum. It has been home to kings and queens, witnessed the shaping of Spain as a unified kingdom, and inspired fairy tales, and even the famous Disney castle design. In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating history of the Alcázar of Segovia, from its earliest origins in the Roman and Muslim periods, through its golden age under the Castilian monarchs, to its preservation and status today as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So sit back and let's explore the past and present of one of Europe's most magical castles. The story of the Alcázar begins long before the medieval towers we see today. Archaeological evidence suggests that the rocky outcrop on which it stands was used by the Romans, who controlled Segovia as part of their vast empire. The nearby Roman aqueduct, one of the best preserved in the world, remains a testament to their presence. After the fall of Rome, the Visigoths occupied the region, followed by the Muslim conquest of Iberia in the early 8th century. It was during Muslim rule that fortresses, or alcazares in Arabic, were commonly built. The word itself comes from the Arabic Alcázar, meaning fortress or palace. The Alcázar of Segovia was likely first built as a defensive stronghold during this time. However, it gained real prominence in the 11th century, after King Alfonso VI of Leon and Castile reconquered Segovia during the Christian Reconquista. From then on, the fortress became a symbol of Christian power in the region. During the Middle Ages, the Alcázar was transformed from a simple fort into a grand royal residence. Its strategic location, perched high above the confluence of the Eresma and Clamores rivers, made it nearly impregnable. The earliest documented reference to the Alcázar dates back to 1122, during the reign of King Alfonso VIII, who ordered significant building works. Over time, the fortress grew in scale and splendor, combining military strength with architectural beauty. The Alcázar's distinctive tapered towers, steep slate roofs, and fairy tale silhouette set it apart from other Spanish castles, many of which were heavier and more fortress-like in design. This unique style reflected the influence of both Castilian Gothic architecture and Northern European trends, brought into Spain through dynastic marriages and cultural exchange. By the 13th century, the Alcázar was not just a fortress, but a royal palace where kings and queens resided, courts were held, and policies that shaped the kingdom were made. The Alcázar reached its political and cultural zenith during the reign of the Trastamara dynasty in the 14th and 15th centuries. It was here that several Castilian monarchs strengthened their authority. Perhaps the most famous event in the Alcázar's history occurred in 1474, when Isabella of Castile was proclaimed queen within its walls, after the sudden death of her half-brother, King Henry IV. This moment was pivotal, as Isabella later married Ferdinand of Aragon, and together they became known as the Catholic monarchs, uniting Spain into a powerful kingdom. From the Alcázar, Isabella and Ferdinand laid the foundation for a new era. Their reign oversaw the completion of the Reconquista in 1492 with the fall of Granada, the sponsorship of Christopher Columbus's voyage to the New World, and the rise of Spain as a global empire. Thus, the Alcázar of Segovia was not merely a castle, it was a cradle of Spanish nationhood. One of the most striking aspects of the Alcázar is its architecture, which reflects centuries of additions, renovations, and stylistic influences. The keep, or Torre de Juan II, is perhaps the most recognizable feature. Built in the 15th century under King John II, this tower rises dramatically with its cylindrical turrets and commanding presence. From its top, breathtaking views of Segovia and the surrounding countryside unfold. The Hall of the Throne, the Hall of Kings, and the chapel inside the Alcazar demonstrate a blend of Gothic, Romanesque, and Mudéjar artistic styles. Intricate wooden ceilings, heraldic emblems, and richly decorated walls reveal the sophistication of Castilian court life. The slate roofs, unusual in Spain, give the castle its fairy tale character, distinguishing it from the more rugged Moorish fortresses found elsewhere on the Iberian Peninsula. Every corner of the Alcazar whispers stories of grandeur, ceremony, and royal intrigue. Like many medieval fortresses, the Alcázar eventually lost its central role as Spain's monarchy shifted toward other palaces, particularly the Royal Alcázar of Madrid and the Escorial. By the 16th and 17th centuries, the Alcázar's political importance waned. It was repurposed several times, serving as a state prison for nobles, and later, in the 18th century, as a royal artillery school. Its defensive function gave way to more practical uses in a changing political landscape. In 1862, disaster struck when a fire devastated much of the Alcazar, destroying roofs, halls, and priceless interiors. But the fortress rose again from the ashes. Restoration efforts in the late 19th and early 20th centuries carefully rebuilt the castle, preserving its medieval character while adapting it for new functions. Today, the Alcázar of Segovia stands not only as a monument to Spain's past, but also as a vibrant part of its cultural life. It functions as a museum, showcasing medieval arms, royal artifacts, and exhibits about the history of the Spanish monarchy. Visitors can climb the Tower of John II for panoramic views of Segovia's UNESCO-listed Old Town, including the Roman aqueduct and the Gothic cathedral. The Alcazar continues to inspire artists, historians, and even filmmakers. Its fairy tale profile is believed to have influenced Walt Disney's design of Cinderella's castle. As part of Segovia's historic center, the Alcazar is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors from across the globe who marvel at its blend of legend and reality. Like all great castles, the Alcazar is surrounded by myths and legends. Some say its shape resembles the prow of a great ship sailing into history. Others whisper tales of secret tunnels connecting the castle to other parts of Segovia, perhaps used by monarchs or escaping prisoners. Its romantic silhouette has made it a favorite subject for painters, poets, and writers. The castle embodies the ideals of medieval romance and knightly valor, a physical reminder of Spain's chivalric past. The Alcázar of Segovia is more than stone walls and towers. It is a symbol of Spain's enduring spirit, a witness to the rise of its monarchy, and a stage for some of the most important moments in the country's history. From its Roman foundations to its role in the birth of modern Spain under the Catholic monarchs, from its devastating fire to its careful restoration, the Alcazar has stood the test of time. Today, as visitors wander through its halls and gaze upon its turrets, they are not just looking at a castle. They are stepping into a story of conquest, power, beauty, and resilience. So the next time you see its ship-like form rising above Segovia, remember, you are looking at a fortress that has shaped the destiny of a nation. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you soon.